Yes, it is. Family's all about, yeah. Always, always, always. Let's stay real close. Sticking real close to you. Sticking real close to you. Giving each other. Letting love come. Always sisters. Always free. You really gotta learn to love each other.
I need to stay real close by
Stay
your
close
side.
to me. There's no way that we can live without each other. So why do we try? Why do we try? I wanna know why.
Always sisters, always friends. Stay real close to me. Real close to each other.
Don't leave, I'm not leaving. I need you. I know you. Always sister. Always friends. Always sister. Always sister. Always friends. You're my friend. I'm your friend.
You know what I mean? No matter what you're going through.
Forever and always. I'm gonna be right by your side.
Boy, I tell you, the energy just popped in. It's one of them pop in energy. You don't even get ready for this. You just pop on in.
Come on in, girl. Come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
It's like jumping
Just
to the
run in.
future. Boom.
Y'all just don't know. Before we come on, there'll be a lot going on.
Lot going
within
on
a
here.
little bit of time.
Yeah.
But speaking of
And
time,
we got to get here. But we're here. We're here.
time be moving. Don't wait for nobody. Time be moving.
No.
But it's all good. It's all God. I'm Wyoming.
I am Linda. I'm Peg.
I'm Kathy.
And we are Four Sisters Live. Happy Saturday, happy Sabbath day,
Yes.
and happy heat, hot summer day.
It is here.
Had
honey.
fun in the
Hot
summertime.
What we got over there? Come hit me over there.
Uh-oh.
I got something for y'all.
Hey.
Turn up.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
That's what it is out there today. It's going to be a heat wave, baby. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I'm telling you guys, we got to stay cool in many ways than one. We got to stay real cool.
You can bring that H2O. Bring that
Yeah,
H2O.
the
Keep
H2O.
hydrated.
And we talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
We
yeah.
opened up the show to say,
yeah.
stay cool,
Stay cool.
drink plenty of water,
Plenty.
take care of your health.
Take care of your health.
And what did I do?
Oh. That's okay. You're
Oh
back.
my God. I'm telling you the truth.
But that's what will happen
Amazing.
if you don't.
If you don't
real.
take care.
That's real.
That's real.
That was
That's some real stuff right
That
there
was
for
scary,
you.
too.
It was very scary. But
I
we're
know,
here.
guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, but it's all good. Like
Yeah.
I said, it was great. You know, where have we been? It seems like we've
I
been
know it's
apart.
been a
What's going-
distant. Was
Did
I
you
here
see
last
it?
week?
You weren't here. I wasn't here. I guess that's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's why. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Where was
here.
I?
I don't know.
No.
Week
don't
to
know.
week,
You
I'm
weren't
trying
here?
to figure it out.
I cannot You sure you
No,
weren't there?
No, she wasn't.
Okay,
I wasn't
so
It
you
was
and
you
I.
and Charlene.
we're
No, it was
That's
Charlene.
right.
Oh, me and Charlene.
But I was here health and wellness. Day
Yeah,
when you got
right.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Charlene
That
was
was
here
in
because
Yeah,
of
Charlene,
Day
right.
last week, and
You
so
know,
it's just so
it was
much
like,
going
Y'all
on.
just
The
don't know.
month
We
is moving.
confused too
Yes.
sometimes.
I'm telling you, the month is moving, time is moving, and it's
Yes.
really this
In
is
August.
the end.
Yeah.
It's the end of August, so we're making things happen
is.
and
End of
things are
July.
going on.
End of
I mean,
That's the end
what
of
I
July.
say?
I'm going to say
End of
what?
I'm so excited because my birthday is this month. So
That's
I'm
right.
excited to
Leo,
talk about my
yeah.
birthday.
When
I
is
think
it,
I was kinda-
tomorrow?
No, it's this
August
week
1st.
coming August 1st.
August 1st.
Kathy's
Oh,
on it.
yeah, yeah.
Kathy is on it. August 1st.
All
I'm
right.
really
But you're
excited
doing a
with the-
celebration, something going on the 28th,
All
right?
right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and y'all know how to do. You just started my sisters gather. We get together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember last year
Yeah.
we went to the show at the
City
winery.
Winery.
City
At the City
Winery.
Winery,
That's
yeah.
right.
God, it just seemed like yesterday we did
Yeah,
that.
everything
All
was just
dressed in
going so
red.
fast. Yeah, that was that red night.
That's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Oh, red.
That's my favorite color. So so we're gonna do it again. We're gonna hang out a little bit tomorrow and start everything.
Oh,
celebrate.
okay.
No, okay, me.
Okay.
I mentioned it to you. It's in your calendar. It should
It's on
be.
my calendar?
It should be.
Okay. Hey, look, I got so much stuff on my calendar.
Well, I got it on my calendar, boy. Don't worry about it.
Kathy has it on her calendar.
look.
I don't know where you are.
I'll catch up. I might be,
We got to get it on your calendar, Miss
Yeah,
Alicia.
yeah.
We got some wonderful sisters in the house. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God,
Ooh,
I am
look
so
who's in the
excited.
house.
We got a surprise in the house
Yeah,
today.
look who's in
She
the
came
house.
to do one thing, but she don't know she gonna sit her can right up here. And she gonna tell us what's really going on in her world.
Okay.
And we're gonna just have a good time. Peggy, what's going on with you, lady? What's
Oh,
happening?
I'm
I gotta
fine.
check in with you.
Yeah, right. You always
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
move.
You
Yeah.
are always doing
Girl,
something. What's
God,
going on?
all I can say, God is good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When the last time I was here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I went that
Okay.
way and they checked me out. And everything was normal. So
that's-
I was on cloud 9
After
after
that.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hey, we too.
You
So
should
where's
be.
my water?
Any water? You should be walking in here with a jug.
Right. Yeah, where's your water? You
Yeah,
need to
right.
carry
She
your
asking
water
for
at all
water.
times. You have
You
to.
gotta
All right.
stay
Yeah, I
hydrated.
got some.
girl.
Okay, Kathy, keep it,
Yeah.
keep your jug.
Yeah.
They have those little metal thermoses now. Everyone should have one, and
Yeah.
everyone should fill it up before you leave.
And it
I'm
keeps your
telling
water
you.
so cold.
And it keeps it
does.
cold.
Don't
Put
take-
ice in it, and it lasts all day long. I keep one
Yeah.
beside my bed.
She
There's
said,
mine.
there it
Pass
is,
it on
Dante.
down. That's
Dante.
right. This is what
Dante.
I'm speaking of, ladies and gentlemen. At home, everyone should have one of these. You
Well,
go
we got
to-
that from
Yes, we got this from the river when we went to the Adventure Theater.
Adventure
Adventure
Theater.
Theater,
Isn't
yeah.
it amazing?
And
And
it
today
works.
we have a guest from Adventure Theater here with us today.
I
So
know her
how
face look familiar, yeah.
awesome as we will speak about them, we
How
have
about
someone
I use
here
it
with us.
every day. I keep and I
I
fill
have
it
mine
up.
as well.
I
Beautiful
keep
gift.
it by your bed at night.
Yeah.
Because at night you should be drinking water. Hydrate yourself through the night too. You might have
Yeah.
to go to
I
the,
know, and
to
it
the
breaks my
bathroom
sleep.
more than once. But
Yeah.
the bottom line is all of your organs are getting what they need because at this time the sun is taking it.
It sure
Your
is.
body is evaporating as you walk outside. It's just sucking all the moisture up as you perspire and everything else. So hydrate,
Yes.
hydrate. And
Lesson-
not just water, you can drink,
lesson learned.
other fluids as well. But just
nothing
hydrate.
beats water.
But nothing, God gave us water. Just remember.
Yeah,
He gave us water.
Yeah, but it's all great. Kathy, how are you, darling?
I'm doing great, you guys. Glad
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm glad to always.
Our
we
movie
are so
star.
happy to always have
Got
you.
our
She
TV
got a movie.
moves
She got a TV.
She's working on it.
Actress.
Right?
What?
And our actress in the house. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm so excited, you guys, because on Saturday,
Okay.
August 3rd, 2 days after Wyoming's birthday,
Okay.
I'm going to be having a book signing with another group of ladies, which includes Charlene Day.
Yeah.
We're doing a book signing called Daily Dose of Declarations. It's what you declare for your life. The focus is mental illness and depression. So that's going to be Saturday the 3rd from 6:30 to 9:30 down at the Waldorf Culture Center, which is located at 109A Post Office Road in Waldorf, Maryland. So that's going to be Saturday. So come on out. It's a group of ladies that are putting together a dynamic book. So it's
I'm
something.
looking
Wow,
forward
I
to
think
that.
it's a lot of that
A
going
lot
on.
going on, and,
you
and
know,
that
it's happening.
collaborative
Collaboration
movement is
wonderful.
awesome.
We
Yeah,
said-
you know,
Yeah.
it's funny. When we had our last event, the networking
Yeah,
experience,
the-
I put it out there. I said, "How many of you are authors in the room?"
Yeah, you
okay,
did.
You had a
and
bunch of
and it was
authors.
amazing the number of
Yeah.
women who raised their hand.
Yeah.
So I said to them, "How many of you have a library in your home?"
Yeah,
That's right.
All
That's
right,
right.
start there.
Right.
Put your book on the shelf and
Right.
put all these sisters that
Right.
you're
I have
connected
so
with
many of
on
our
the
sisters'
shelf.
books. It's like
Yeah.
because every time they
Yeah.
come, I purchase a book.
Yeah.
And I haven't read them all yet, but they're on my shelf.
No, I'm
So-
gonna tell you how you handle that.
How I
So
do
when
this?
you write your
Good
book,
thing.
go back to the bookshelf and look at all the sisters that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
purchased their
Oh,
book,
Right.
and then you invite them to your book signing.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So when you have a tendency to forget who,
That's right.
Go
because
back there.
Over the years, when Cheryl was there, oh my
Yeah.
God, that was one of the first books I got with the network, you
Yeah.
know, and that's one
Yeah.
of my favorite books was Cheryl's book because she had those daily inspirations
Yeah.
and.
Right.
And I kept it right there in that's in my bookshelf in my room. I have two. I have a library in my room,
There you go.
as well as downstairs in the
There you
living
go.
room.
Right.
So
There you
I
go.
keep books upstairs, so I can just pull off the shelf. You know, I got books on that side of the bed, and everybody there. So I got books right there too.
Yeah, definitely books, and because it's a lot to tell. We got to tell our story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about
Exactly.
what's
Yes.
going on because we have so much inside of us
Yes.
to get out, and we can't always tell it.
yeah,
But we can put it down, record it
Yeah.
on our books, and people can read what's going on, and we can talk about it and have great
Right.
people come on our panel.
And that's the beautiful
women-
thing
and
about
that is
it.
the
And you
beautiful
remember
thing
how we
about
used to,
it.
how in school we learned how to journal. So we need to
Yes,
go back.
that's true.
Go back
Yeah.
to the journaling
That's
because
true.
it's so important. You know, and I really don't journal, but I'm the type person I have to write. I can't. I haven't gotten to that
Yeah.
point. I can type on the screen and my thoughts yet. I can sometimes. I might get it. But you know, like my report I was doing last night, I had to write. I have to write get my
Yeah.
thoughts through
Yeah,
my
on
fingers.
paper,
It's
yeah.
just still
Yeah.
in me. You
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
younger generation, they like, please.
Exactly.
But I'm
Yeah.
not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
old.
Yeah,
you
they
know,
get it
old
fast.
school.
I don't know how
They
they
get
do
it
that,
fast
but
because
it's
it's their
fast,
world.
right?
But I'm
Yeah.
still in the writing, and then I'll put it on screen.
And then you can put it.
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to tell you, I was at an event, and one lady was saying that eventually cursive writing is going to be a secret language or a secret writing.
Because the kids don't.
Yeah,
They don't
They don't
understand
learn
it
it
understand.
anymore. That's
Yeah.
right.
They don't
If you wanna
teach it
write something-
anymore?
No, they don't teach it. So if
They're
you
trying to
wanna
bring
write
it
something-
back. They're
Yeah.
trying to bring it
Oh.
back.
Yeah, if you want
Okay.
to write something and you know you don't want the
So
kid or
heaven knows
anybody
we
to
know that Greg Shorthand is gone, right?
You remember that?
Yes. Yes.
And it's funny you
Those-
said that, Linda. I just came across my shorthand book that I had. Oh my God!
So that's that's the secret language right there.
That's the secret
That's the
language.
secret language.
Yeah, that's
Ladies,
it.
pull out,
Shorthand.
and gentlemen, pull out that Greg Shorthand.
And it
For
worked
those
too.
of you don't know, that is the secret language.
That's the
Yeah,
secret
that's the
language.
secret
That is
language.
the secret language for
Yes.
real though.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, but we got to go. Some things we got to go back
Go
to.
back to yes.
You know, and I
Yes.
think in all areas of our lives,
Yeah.
some things we may have to just retro
back and
go
revisit.
and revisit.
Yeah.
I don't think anything wrong. Nothing. But didn't think one thing wrong for us because
That's
it helped
right.
us to
It
be
helped
who we
us.
are
Yeah.
as adults and be able to understand things. And as we teach, they say teach one, reach one, teach one.
Teach one, teach one.
Yeah, each one, right.
Well, I
and
think-
so we got to do
I
that.
also think we should go back. I really think we should go back to manners. I think we should go back to manners. And I think we should
Yes.
leave social media
Yes.
alone for a
Amen.
minute
Yeah.
and know how to say please and thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
That's what
Yes,
we need.
ma'am.
And you know what? When you said that, I remember the board in the hallway, and it had a pathway, and it said, "Manners will get you where money won't."
Boom.
And it still works.
It's
It
so-
still
yeah,
works.
it
I
still
visualize that because I always remember manners will get you where money won't.
And so will
that's
character.
So true.
Oh,
Yes.
character,
Yeah,
integrity.
that is
Integrity
so true.
will take you
Yes,
money
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, because
So-
it's so important, and people don't get that
No,
a lot
they
of
don't.
times anymore. I think they
We have-
skip
that's something that really needs to be really handed down to our
Yeah,
kids,
to our kids.
grandkids, and we have to teach our neighbors and our friends because a lot of them don't know.
Yeah,
You know, that's the way we were brought up in school. I don't know
Absolutely.
what's happening now in
Absolutely.
school. I don't know.
Well, obviously, I don't have one in school right now.
Nor do I.
So I hate to say, I just don't know. But
And
I can see
I have
the
a
example.
grandson, and I am so proud We had. That's what it was. We were hanging out together.
That's right. You were hanging
At
out with your
JR's
grandson.
event.
And
That's
JR's
what it was.
He was learning stock
Oh
information.
man! And I was hanging out with him, and I had to sit back because he's doing the right things.
That's
He's
good.
learning the right things. He's
Yes.
hanging around the right people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
Yes.
that's where all this starts from.
Yeah,
Right.
Manners,
Right.
behavior.
Is that the same
Yeah.
young man that when Diane did her event and he liked my product?
Yes,
He's
yes.
grown up even more because I
He's
wasn't
21.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, your
Yeah.
grandson?
And he said, and,
21.
I remember he actually
Yeah.
said that
Oh,
he.
look at you.
Yeah, he's
baby,
he
you
is
know.
growing.
that's so
You know, and he said to me, now, and what you're saying is so true, that he really enjoyed being around us.
He sure did.
He said, I really enjoyed being around you all because you all have so much information.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah,
he,
well,
so
so
as
he's
a
in
young
good
man,
company.
he's sucking it
So
in
JR is
now.
taking him under his wings. Okay.
Oh, that's a
Right.
big
That's
deal.
important.
He
That's
was in there
important.
asking some questions, and I had to look over and say, "Who I'm sitting beside?"
All you have to do is expose them.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
that's
Yeah.
great.
So
we got to
JR's
get him
gonna
in
take
here,
him.
one of our youth
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
and have to be on the
Bring
panel
Yes,
to
indeed.
discuss how youth are doing it. Because a lot, contrary to what maybe leave out there, a lot of our young people
They
are
are
doing
doing
great
They
it.
are,
things.
yes.
Yes.
They're doing a
Amazing.
lot of amazing things. They're
Absolutely.
smart.
Amazing.
Yes.
They are
Smart.
doing
Yes.
some things that
really good
business-wise they're not afraid to step out
right.
into
Right.
Right.
in their future to
Right.
do.
Right.
Yes.
And so I would love for us to get some young people. And I may give Danielle, who's going to be our guest, I may give her a project to work on getting some young people together because we need to embrace our young people. That's what
right.
they need, you know, for us to get a hold to them, let them know how much we care and love.
And we want to
we
support
want
them.
We want
Yeah,
to
we
support
support
them
them,
and whatever
exactly.
We want
they're
to
doing.
do whatever we can for them,
And
really.
do whatever we
because
can.
We're
Yes.
here to give.
And you
We're
know, it's
here to
so
give.
funny. And talking to J. Ron, he said that he really wanted to get into real estate. And I'm sitting here saying, real estate. Look, let's go into business.
Okay.
You learn it.
Okay.
You teach me, and I'll support you
Right.
financially.
That's right.
Together
Because you
we do
have
this
the,
together.
the knowledge and the wisdom.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they have the energy to kind of.
And they have
I
the
don't have the energy to sit.
They have a lot of energy. But what we're going to do, I just want to make sure that we're all good here because, you know, we're doing so much. We said 2019 is the year of the women.
Yes,
we
it
are
is.
doing some things
some
that
things.
we really are. We're not just saying that just to be cliche. It's really happening.
Oh, yeah.
I can see it. We're doing it. And we're also busy doing great things.
Yes.
As Kathy said earlier, it's
And
what
I'm
is
proud of
busy's
this one
good.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yes.
just like to share with y'all, speaking of doing things, I'm going to have a fundraiser August 17th with collaborating with Terry Tabor. And we're going to be doing
yeah.
Oh, that's
scarf
right.
painting.
Yeah.
And that collaboration is a fundraiser for what I want to do, and that is an appreciation for the caregivers that we're doing
That's right.
in November 9th, and we're collaborating again with Sister for Sisters Network
That's right.
and with Florence's group. So yes,
Okay,
it's the
good.
year
It's
of the
building
woman,
these
and it's the
networks
year of
together.
collaboration,
Yes.
and it's also the year of giving back. Caregivers, I just love caregivers.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And I was
yes.
one too, and they need care too.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I'm
they
doing, this is
do.
a fun day for them. Is this going to be fun? And they have a comedian coming in.
Ooh.
All right, all
So
right.
it's going to be super.
We're going to
Yeah.
be super.
Ooh,
Yeah,
all right.
that is
Speaking
good.
of Fun Day, you know, sisters, the Health and Wellness Committee, we're
Yeah.
working on a Fun Day as well in collaboration
Yeah.
with Open My Heart Foundation. And we're going to be at a senior home this time. And so we're going to, as a matter of fact, I talked to my godson, who is a director of our senior
Oh, awesome.
activities. He's agreed to give us some information, and if he can get off, he's going to help us.
Oh, that'll be great.
Beautiful.
That'll be great.
Yeah, so we're doing,
Yeah, that's
we're
good.
working on projects in your community, so let us know what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
call.
we're
Give us a
definitely
call.
about the community for
Yes.
Sisters Live. We're
Yes.
here to make sure we put out whatever it is we can to help you, to support you and put things out in the
Yes,
community. So
yeah.
definitely hit us up. Go to our Facebook page, For Sisters Live. Let us know what you think, what's going on, who you are, you want to be on our show.
Yeah.
Let us know. We would definitely be able to talk about it and get you on. We would love to have you. And we're also about putting things together with our awesome leader here,
Yeah.
Peggy Morris
Peggy.
of Sisters for Sisters Network.
Inc.
Inc. Yay.
Yes.
So it's a great thing. It's a great opportunity to come and join us. Ladies, if you want to be a part of a group where we talk about many topics, as you know, on this platform,
Yeah.
it extends to what we talk about in
Continuing the
continuing the
conversation.
conversation
Yeah.
on
Yes.
domestic violence, health and wellness, education, mentoring, and entrepreneurship. So today, Saturday, we are going to be talking about entrepreneurship and what's going on and out there. And we have some guests here who are doing great things in their business. So we're going to talk to them when we come off this break. I'm excited. We got some ladies here that's going to share with us what's going on in their life. So after this commercial break, we'll be right back, and we're going to introduce to you our first guest.
Go and tell your friends.
Yes.
Come and join us.
Call
YouTube.
too.
Right. Did y'all give the number?
240-719-2560.
Right.
We'll be,
just
call
give
us,
us a
call
call.
us. Okay, we'll be right back. Dante, can you set it up? Sylvia, come on, sweetie pie.
We're going to call in
Can I-
Natasha. is gonna call
Natasha,
in.
gonna-
Just to
okay.
talk a few minutes
Can
about
she
Town
sit
Network.
right there?
Who? Oh, yeah.
Sylvia.
Yeah, okay.
Dante, do you have it up live? My phone up
And you
live.
gotta want to take this off? Okay. Sit right here. Sit in.
What's wrong with the sound thing?
Something going on with the sound.
Oh, your book is in my car. Did you have your book? Did you need to talk about your book, or you have a copy of it?
I'll talk about the.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can talk.
And there's some people on Facebook. We need to acknowledge them. Wes Cunningham is on
Who?
there. Carolyn Pinkney. Okay, let's give them a shout out.
Okay, sure. Wait, you don't have your thing? Okay, let's put it in. It's in the car. Okay, just go ahead and do that. We're good. I need to set it up here. How do you set this up?
Financially secure.
You see, we find that everyone's not having that same conversation at the.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Chrysalis for Wealth.
And I'm Alicia. At Chrysalis for Wealth, also known as C4W, our mission is to transform local communities one individual, one family at a time by just teaching some basic financial principles.
We're particularly focused on the ordinary individual, the average hardworking Joe who just can't seem to make their money work to grow and become financially secure.
You see, we find that everyone's not having that same conversation at the dinner table. We believe it's important that we level the playing field and ensure that all have the opportunity for financial success.
At C4W, we specialize in education through a wide array of services. We teach our clients to become financially secure, responsibly insured, and tax-wise.
Contact us. Let us be your fit team.
I'm telling you, it's an exciting day because we have an exciting guest, our sister Sylvia.
This international
Yes,
woman.
I'm telling you,
Yes.
this girl just pops. Everything be popping up. She popped up in here today, and I'm so excited to have you, girl.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I
Yes.
love coming with y'all because this is some serious energy on this panel, man. When you come up here, they're gonna bring everything out of you. They're gonna tell you, put it out there. What's up, y'all?
We're doing it. We're making it happen,
Yes,
girl.
everything,
We love you for stopping by and saying hi and doing. Tell us what's happening in your world, girl.
Well, I'm so excited because on August the 25th, a lot of people don't know, but I am celebrating this year 50 years in the comedy industry.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm gonna let y'all
And
look
don't
at it before
and
we get
don't
it.
look at day over that.
Facebook, y'all hear my girl Sylvia's
man.
50 years? Girl, she started, you were 10.
She started at 2.
That is so sweet. Actually, I did my very first show here in Washington D.C. Actually at Constitution Hall in the year 1969.
Wow.
Now,
That's
mind
graduate.
you, I did
Me
shows
too.
prior to them, but I consider that my very first professional show. My big thing right before then was a few years before. I was with two of my girlfriends, and we were down to see this some jazz guy. We didn't know who the jazz. We did not know about jazz growing up where I grew up at 16th and Corker Street. They were giving this guy, this old man. He was old to us. You know, when you're 40, you old to somebody who's 13.
Right.
Giving this old dude the key to the city. And when I saw him sitting in the mayor's office at the time, it was Mayor Walter Washington who was the mayor before.
Mayor
Mayor
Barry.
Barry.
Our
As a
first
matter of fact, he was our very first
mayor.
mayor. That's right.
Yes.
And he was sitting there because they were giving this old man a key to the city. And I saw him and I said, he looks like he knows my father. So I walked over to him and I said, excuse me, do you know a man named John Morrison? And he looked and he said, you know, I don't know. I said, you look just like somebody he knows. So he says, I tell you what. When you get home, tell your dad the Duke Ellington said hello. Whoa! Exactly. And me, here go me. Duke who? It's like,
wow.
He said Duke Ellington. So I didn't know. You know,
yeah, you didn't know.
And I was going to get him in for free. You know, I was going to take him into the event. So he didn't know. You know, I'm like, I'm going to let him go in with us. You know, it's poor little dude. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Duke Ellington sitting there. So
and it's funny you say that because my year at Morgan State University, it was required that we had to go to the Left Bank Jazz Society. You know where that is?
Yes, in Baltimore, yeah.
To see and hear Duke Ellington.
Wow.
And that was my experience with Duke Ellington.
Wow.
So, my goodness, honey, you bringing back some memories.
Yeah, well, that was really my first big
I was
deal.
in 69.
60, that is too funny.
Yeah.
I was a graduate. I had just graduated the year before.
I just graduated from high school.
Maybe from high school,
69, we were, Jackson 5 had just come out. Michael Jackson.
Right.
I want you back. Yes, I do now.
ABC girl.
It was everything.
Yeah, we had a crush on Michael.
Hot. No, Stevie Wonder was real hot. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
he was just
he was winning Grammys.
Temptations were back out there.
Yes, and the Supremes. As a matter of fact,
Aging ourselves. Yes.
excuse me, during that time, there really were no platforms for me to perform on. No black women. There were no.
Yeah, that's probably
I was just
true.
telling some young black women in Baltimore. I went to see Larry Lancaster for his 50th birthday, and they were like, "Oh, Miss Sylvia, we're so happy to meet you." I said, "Well, I'm happy to meet you too, because when I was coming up, it was a white man's genre of entertainment.
Yes.
There were no black people. I mean, not really. Red Fox, who was my first manager, by the way.
Right.
And we're talking about all of that at the 50th celebration. So, guys, Monique, I just left Vegas.
Yeah, I was going to mention about that. Yeah,
was
that's
out
great.
there, and Monique invited me out there to do her residency, which was a complete honor. It was like, and she keeps telling me, she's like, "No, sugar, no, baby. Let me tell you something, sugar. I do impressions.
Y'all already know.
Yeah, right.
She was telling me, no, it's not your honor, sugar. It's mine, because you have paved the way. You paved the way for a little fat black girl like me." She ain't say black girl. Yeah, she said you know what word.
Beautiful chat.
But I was, and on the last night that I did, she invited me back. I did 8 shows with her. And on the last night in Vegas, George Wallace walks in.
Oh, that's no bad.
Love
George Wallace walks in, and he's sitting right there watching me perform. And at the end of the performance, he comes backstage. He was like, "You know what? I'm going to be in your area. I'm going to be at the Bethesda Blues and Jazz Club." So I said, "Who's your opening act?" He said, "Coco Brown." From the Tyler Perry.
Right.
And he said, "But Sylvia, come on up anyway." So when I went to the show, he put me on the stage, and he announced to Donnie Simpson, Chris Thomas, all those TV shows, "I got to get Sylvia out to Vegas to do my residency." And I was like, yes.
And you stay on that and make sure
he just sent me a text the other day. I posted it today. I think it was about he and Donald Trump. It was George just crazy.
George is a fool.
So I would hope that everybody, if you're not busy on August the 25th, 2019.
Day after my birthday, guys.
We'll go right after that.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people that are coming. They're not performing, but they're just coming and help celebrate. Like Monique will still be there.
Oh, okay.
She's coming.
Yes.
I just got word the other day Melba Moore is coming.
Oh, wow.
We got some.
Pearly.
Remember Pearly?
Yes, do I?
Oh, yes.
And we're sharing, Melba and I are sharing a story on stage that day from from out of my autobiography.
Oh, great.
And I don't want to spoil it because
Okay,
anybody that's
sure.
there, I'm telling you, it's a tearjerker. It's a wonderful, incredible story.
She's had a story too of her own.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
That lady has had
I
a
love
She
serious
came to our
story.
convention one year,
Yeah.
and she's just
Lord,
awesome.
I
She
saw her
is
on
awesome.
Broadway.
So give us the date and time and all that.
Yeah.
Facebook, listen up, y'all. Got to support our girl Sylvia Trey. Look, we got to learn to support each other in this area anyway.
And you
We
know
do-
what I
we do
wanted
it.
to say right quickly when you were saying for her to go and look at all the books that the people have that she's bought. I heard that, but what I have learned over the because I'm an author of 2 books, and I usually buy people's books because I want to buy them,
Right.
not so that they can come back and support me.
Right.
You know, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that.
Right,
I'm not
right,
saying
right,
anything is
right,
wrong with
right,
that.
of course.
But I don't expect because I
That's
bought your
true.
book. I don't expect to go. Okay, I bought her book. I bought her book. No, I expect for you to want to
Yeah.
buy my book because you
Read
want to
it.
read
Read it. Wanna
what
read
it is
it.
that I
Right.
wrote
And that
about.
is so
Right.
important,
That's
but
what- that's
it's
what I-
also
right.
we talk about in our network, we support each other.
Oh,
Right.
I think
yeah.
you're supposed to
Right.
support each other, period.
Right.
One,
But it's
reach
like,
out and support the other. So yeah.
I can't go back and support everybody that's bought my
No,
books.
no,
you know,
no,
I mean,
no.
I've got
I
thousands
understand
of
that.
people that have purchased it.
Well, I do too, so I understand,
God.
but-
But you mean in the immediate network?
Yeah,
I got
the
you.
network,
I got
yeah.
you. Now
Yeah,
I
because that's
got
what
it.
we are pretty much, mission to do, compelled
Yeah.
to do, is to help each sister
Yeah.
make sure
Get
that
to the
we
next
support,
level, yeah.
and of
And-
course outside, because
Outside
that
of
is
our
because
And
we
that's
got
the
to
only-
support each. That's what I'm saying. This city, we must understand. You can't do it all.
That's right.
We know that, but if your heart is there, if you reach out to them and say something to them,
Yeah.
Yes.
to let them know, I would love to, however, but just let people know
Yeah.
you're there.
Right.
To
And that's
support
that,
them.
You know, that's
Supporting
what's
you,
happening
watching
with
you. Yes.
the 50-year anniversary event. I have people coming from out of the woodwork. Sylvia, what can I do?
Yes.
How can I
That's
help
beautiful.
you? And it warms
50
my
years
heart,
is nothing
you
to
know.
sneeze. I mean, that's a
Right.
milestone,
You know, I was
girl.
watching Jermaine Dupri on Growing Up Hip Hop. Yes, I watch Growing Up Hip Hop. I watch all that stuff. Love Hip Hop, Atlanta, the works. And they were saying on Jermaine Dupri, I heard Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
and all these
right,
people saying,
right, exactly.
you know, he's got 25 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, what they gonna say with this? I got 50 of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah,
So,
yeah. That's
so
a
it was-
lot to say, and you just have a
Yeah.
plethora of people that you have come behind and have you stood on their shoulders forever, and you have a story to tell. Right now, I'm
Yeah.
looking
Huge,
forward. We're
huge
looking
story.
forward to
Yes.
coming to support you on the 25th, ladies and gentlemen. You must support our sister
Yeah.
Sylvia Trey Moore. You was like Sylvia Trey Moore then. You weren't Morrison at the time
You
we
know what?
started
I
out.
started out, my nickname is Bunny. And
Mm-hmm.
I started out as Bunny Morrison. When I first went out with Red Fox, I used Bunny. And then people kept teasing me about being a Playboy bunny. And I'm
Okay,
this
let's go.
big. I'm like this big. Don't have that. I said, no, I'm changing it to Sylvia. So it was Sylvia Trey Moore. And then I said, you know what? Just to distinguish me, because I always believed in being different. You know, I always believed in trying to do. And I tell the young comics today, what's going to make you stand out from everybody else? So if you say Sylvia Trey Moore, yes, like, but if you say Sylvia Trey Moore, the first thing come to your mind is the girl with the long name. You know what I'm saying? She got real long. I can't remember all that.
Right, exactly.
So I would be delighted. We're going to be at the Renaissance Marriott in the Grand Ballroom.
Ooh, excuse me.
Grand Ballroom. I was like, oh my God, what
Yeah,
a blessing.
you're gonna have a ball.
We're expecting around 1,500 guests.
That's
We
great.
have,
Do we have to have a table for the Sisters for
Yeah,
Sisters?
they do. We have tables, and the tables will be right at the stage. Yeah, those are the VIP tables.
So
Got
we have
the
to
VIP.
We got to figure out how we could become the VIP. But we'll talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, I would love for you guys to come. You're such a positive moment. These moments here in this room at this hour on a Saturday at 12 o'clock, folks, is I'm telling you, they do it every week, and they just it's such a positive group of women who do such positive things, and I'm so glad that you straightened that out for me with respect to supporting.
Oh no,
us
we
and
knew
our-
what you meant.
Okay,
but
okay.
we just want to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure that we all know that we're going to support you, and you, and
Exactly.
everybody out
And you
there.
guys do. You really do. No matter what happens, I always see one of y'all somewhere.
Somewhere.
I thought I was hanging out.
Because I was there Saturday.
Yeah.
I saw you Saturday at the theater, the Lincoln Theater.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, the shout out to
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Confessions of a Side
Yeah,
Chick.
side chick.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I was
Nice
It was
stage
beautiful.
play.
It was a
very
funny
nice.
Oh, that's
And
right.
we
You
thank
had
all
some-
of you
Guess
all
who-
who came.
Some
and-
doings to that.
That was right there, Miss Wyoming. She was there
Yeah.
running everything back.
Running
She
that
did a
show.
grand
Yeah.
job.
I
Did a
tried.
great job.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate all those to the DC Black Broadway.
Yes.
Team, yay!
Okay, I know I gotta go, y'all. August 25th,
Yeah.
Renaissance Marriott Hotel. VIP reception starts at 3 o'clock to 4:30. That's where y'all can meet, you know, all the
Nice.
the
Yeah.
folks
Oh,
that come in nice, you know, just real lively and beautiful.
Dressed to
and all
impress.
that. Dressed to impress.
Dressed to
Everybody
impress,
knows, you know,
yes.
y'all come to a Sylvia event, and
Yeah, just
I haven't done an event since my 60th birthday, which was 6 years ago. I'll be 67 this year. Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Right.
And, my special guest that year was Dick Gregory,
Okay.
who came and entertained my guests for 2 hours, never let up.
If you
again.
can tell
Oh, it was
nonstop.
amazing.
Yeah.
So he can't be there this year because, you know, he's deceased. But his
deceased.
daughter,
Oh,
Ayana
Ayana.
is going to
Okay,
be there.
Ayana
She's
gonna be there.
performing this year, too.
awesome.
Well, we're gonna have a great time. Now, last thing we're gonna go. Do you have a color theme?
Yes.
What is it?
The color purple. No, I'm on. My color theme is like beige and off-white.
Okay.
So I didn't want to tell people like them, because they'll go out, that one down there on the end, her, that one right there, in the green, that one right there. Let me tell you something, that woman will come stepping up into a spot looking like putting Queen Elizabeth to shame.
Really?
She will
Yeah,
put
she
her to
always looks
shame.
nice.
And her. This
you.
one will switch up her whole look. You won't even
Won't
know
even
it's
know
her.
who she is, right.
Yeah. She was talking about, hi, Sylvia. So yeah,
But that's what life is about. You gotta be, able to just have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy life.
Just enjoy life and everything you can. But thank you so much, Sweetie Pie,
Thank
for
you,
coming
guys.
by. You're a sister for life. You already
Yes,
know that.
yes.
Stop by anytime, and we will definitely keep you all posted as to what's
Well,
going
can we
on.
find out more about? Can anybody purchase tickets? to
Anybody can
Yeah,
purchase
yeah, yeah,
tickets.
that's
And
what
we have a souvenir booklet if you guys want to buy an ad.
Yeah.
In our
Okay,
souvenir booklet,
okay.
we have ads for sale.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So post that all on our Facebook, and you can force us live, so we can make sure we can keep that and post it on our show.
and I'm
everything
getting nervous
like that.
because everybody in DC is saying, I want to add,
Oh,
I want to
yeah,
spot.
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That's
The
good.
book
You
is gonna be
deserve
crazy,
it.
so
You
it's like-
deserve it, my
You
sister.
deserve
You
it.
are an
Thank you.
awesome
So-
sister,
You
and I'm
deserve
so
it.
happy to have you. So we're
Yes.
gonna take a quick break. We'll come back. We have another guest who's in the entertainment business, so we're gonna be right back.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay, are we?
Look,
Yes.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other
love that line, definitely. What you singing, girl?
I'm just singing, you know the song
Marvin Gaye,
And
yes.
I was about to Stevie Wonder. Love is in need of love
today.
today. I was saying,
Yes,
love,
always.
y'all.
Old red songs are awesome.
Yes.
So speaking of everything lovely and love, hi there, girl.
Hello, baby.
Good afternoon.
Hello. I'm so
Yes.
excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you.
My
I get these emails from Adventure Theater, and I'm telling you, all are staying close to us. You know, Peggy, we started out with Michael Bibbett.
Right.
Bobbitt.
But he's left,
Oh,
right?
Bobbitt. Yeah.
Bobbitt.
he
We
is
said it
in
correct,
Boston.
right?
He's going to
Bobbitt.
Boston.
Michael
He's
Bobbitt.
going to Boston.
Yeah.
We will miss him dearly.
We need to switch mics, sweetheart, because this one I think is
Oh, no.
this one is out. Okay.
that one's out.
Yeah, I thought it was something weird about that. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, is this better?
Is it better? Okay.
Okay,
There you
excellent.
go.
Yes, he's going on to Boston to be
Yeah.
the new artistic director, I believe, at Boston Rep. We will miss him dearly.
Yes, great
He
guy.
spent a lot of time at Adventure Theater. 12 years is a lot of time to be an
Yeah.
artistic director.
It is.
But we wish him the best. We wish him the best. We have a new artistic director who will be starting next week.
Oh, awesome.
His name is Mr. Chil Kong. And he's already, hit the ground running. So, we're
Awesome.
looking forward to some good things
So
happening.
what's going on? Because they so excited. So you got to get her on before the end of July. So why do we have to?
So, I mean, there's so many things going on at the Academy at Adventure. So I am currently the Academy Registrar. And in August, we're going to do Seussical the Musical for
okay.
teenagers between 6th through 12th grade. They're going to come in and they're going to get a professional rehearsal experience. They're going to get to work with one of the original Broadway cast members as the director. Monique Majette is going to direct our show. Maurice Johnson is going to be our choreographer. And they're just going to, they're going to go through a 4-week rehearsal process. They're going to do some training during the day in ballet, jazz, music, and acting. And then they're going to put that show together and put it on our main stage in Glen Echo for 5 shows over Labor Day weekend. It's it's a wonderful experience for kids
young people,
who really are looking for a musical theater experience. This program is very unique because I feel like it's very unique because they get their training during the day. For the first 2 weeks, they'll train during the day and they'll rehearse in the afternoon. And then that 3rd week is all rehearsal. 4th week, we go into tech and we do performances for our parents, friends, anyone who wants to buy tickets and come see them. So
Wow, this is exciting.
I'm
What is the name of
telling
the show again?
The show is Seussical the Musical.
And what is it about? Give us a little
It
bit about
is a Dr. Seuss based show. So it's got all your favorite Dr. Seuss characters. The main character is Horton the elephant. And he inherits, I'll say, this speck of dust. And he has to take care of it. He's got to make sure that the Who's who live on the dust speck make it and they survive. And it's all about being who you are and being creative and the things that you can think. And it's got lots of song and dance, and the story is about being creative and loving yourself and loving everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's a really
And what's
good
the
story.
date that starts on this again?
So rehearsals start August 5th and they run through August 30th.
So those are rehearsals.
Yes, those are rehearsals.
And then the performance itself.
August 30th through September 1st.
Okay. So we got to have you guys back.
Yes.
You know how that goes.
Of course.
So that we can promote it. You got to have you back.
I'm
And we have a assignment for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
She's ready. I love it.
I'm ready.
But I say to put out the information where people can, of course, contact you guys.
Of course. If you are interested, let me also say this is that we are about making sure that anyone who wants to participate in our programs has the opportunity.
Yes.
So
that's why I want you to put it out there.
If it's a financial burden, please reach out to me. I have scholarships, I have payment plans that are for anyone and everyone who is interested in participating. We don't want finances to be the reason why you don't participate.
I understand.
Can I participate?
Come on, you can
I'm
be
ready.
with me.
I'm
We'll be in the
ready.
ensemble.
Right.
If you do have any questions or you want to get registered, you can go on our website at adventuretheater.org mtc.org, or you can call me at the Academy. I will answer the phone and I will talk to you. This is what my face looks like. You can reach me at 301-251-5766.
Beautiful.
Say that again, my dear.
The number is 301-251-5766.
Well, thank you, Danielle, for coming by and letting us know, just giving us just a little bit so that we can have you guys back. Some performers can come back, some of our children can come back, because this is what it's about. Our children must stay engaged in something that's going to keep them occupied so as they grow along. We were up there for the last performance, and those young people were absolutely wonderful, very professional. They're on their way to Broadway, and they're having some great experiences at the Venture Theater. So we're proud to be a part of it. We're coming to support.
Please come out. Please come out
anytime.
and see them. It's going to be a great, great production. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to work with
Yay.
the kids.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to stand by and stay connected, because you know we always bring you the best of the best here on Four Sisters Live. We want to take a commercial break, and we're going to be right back. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you. This was great. I would love to come back.
Yeah, you're going to come
I
back.
had a good time. I'll bring all of the kids.
Yes,
Once we do.
When you said you're going to sign up.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the good, sharing the good is good. Let's be
Hey. Hey, who's this lady? I don't know.
I know.
You know?
She's the tax
She's
lady.
number 5.
She's number 5. Number 5 live, sister. 5 sisters live.
You're guaranteed to see her at least once a month.
At least
Okay.
once. All
We
right.
gotta have her here. We must have her here, regardless
Taxes
if
on
it's
your
your
mind.
Saturday or not.
Yeah.
We want you here.
Right.
I love ladies who just bring energy. Like
Yeah.
Kathy, and you bring so much wonderful energy to us.
It's just energy flowing anyway, so I guess we just top it off. Huh?
Yeah, top it off. Well, look, you flow, girl. Do your thing. Tell us what you want us to know. You are no stranger. Ladies
That's
and gentlemen,
right.
this is Alicia Pryor. Her husband is Darryl Pryor. They are the proud owners of Chrysalis for Wealth.
Yes.
And so we
our
know
sponsor.
we talk, and they are our sponsors.
Yeah.
So we talk about the wealth that we're trying to continue to get us all to understand we need to start working on.
Right.
Our health and our wealth. We're still
Absolutely.
talking about that. That hasn't gone anywhere. So Alicia is talking about what's going on in that area and about wealth. And what's going on, baby?
And check this necklace out, girl.
Eastern Market.
It's on point, right, Sylvia?
Eastern Market.
It's very beautiful. Yes.
Thank you
So
very
what's going
much.
on, my dear?
Well, I thought I would share with you just some basic things that are going on that we've been encountering over the last couple of weeks, and it seems to be increasing. And in the tax business, oftentimes people get the communications in the mail from the IRS and or the state comptroller's office, and the first thing they want to do is they panic. And they just agree to do whatever's in that letter. And I'm here to tell you that oftentimes that information is inaccurate.
Yeah.
And it's important that you go to someone to help you navigate those waters. Because just because you get that doesn't mean that you are in error. It oftentimes is just a mistake that needs some clarification. So we've helped this week 3 clients to go through and navigate where there were errors, and we were able to get them to get their
Really?
maximum refund because they weren't getting anything.
Oh, wow.
We help them to get their maximum refund back, and oftentimes it may even mean us going with the client to the comptroller's office, for example, because that's what one of our tax professionals did this week. So we were excited that, hey, we just want to let you know that just because you get that letter, don't be afraid to open it. Let's get your head out the sand.
That's the hardest
Open it.
envelope to open. It's like you look through it, you try to read it, 'cause
You don't know
right.
what's
You
going
don't
to
know
be
what's
inside.
going on.
happening,
Right.
right?
We
It's like
know.
a dagger's gonna jump out at you.
Your
It's
heart
like
gets
your
to
heart's beating.
pops. It's like, oh,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
it. This is it.
Exactly.
This is it.
So you want to open it because you want to be knowledgeable as to what it is.
As
And
soon
we've
as
had people
possible.
come as soon as possible. There are deadlines.
Yeah.
And the longer you wait is almost like a deeper hole you're digging. But if we
right.
can catch it on the front end, we
Right.
can add clarification, we can get you your refund, or we can help you to minimize that which they say you owe. So I just want to let you know that just because you get a letter in the mail does not mean that it's accurate. Now we need to have an advocate on your side to help you navigate those waters and to make sure that you're represented well. See, we work for you. We don't work for the IRS nor the Comptroller of Maryland or any other state.
Right.
We work for you, and we want to make sure that you are leveraging every opportunity that you have and that you are not leaving any money on the table. Okay, that really is our goal, is to help you to see pockets and bits of money that you might not otherwise be thinking of it that way, and you're leaving it on the table. We want every family to have all their resources so that now you have finances not only for your household, but then you can now start creating generational wealth.
Yes.
And then now you have something for you, your children, and your children's children. It's time out for thinking about just today. Let's start looking and having some forward planning in what we do.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I would like to ask a question about so many laws are changing in reference to our taxes, and I think on number 45, he's trying to change some things in reference to how we can see our families even obtain wealth, in that respect. Talk to us about anything that we need to know that in the laws, anything that, because you got a lot of women that are single family moms, that want to take advantage of that as well. So
Absolutely. Well, one real basic thing that people tend not to readdress, and that's as simple as if you are a W-2 employee and you complete that W-4, oftentimes we would do that W-4 one time and we never revisit how we complete that document.
Okay.
And with the new Tax Cut and Jobs Act, it has impacted the withholds. The tables are different. So you have to now go in and say, hey, this is my current income. It's almost like completing an interview, and you can do it online. Completing an interview process that says, hey, I'm single, or I'm head of household,
Yes.
I'm married, filing separately, or whatever. And it walks you through a series of questions that says that at the end, based on the information you provided, this is probably the withhold you want to consider. When you consider and make those changes, know that you can change it as many times during the course of a year as you want to get that sweet spot. Because if your plan is to not have to owe, you just keep adjusting those numbers, assessing your pay stubs to make sure enough is coming out. If you find yourself short, you can change it to increase it. Because this past tax season, what has happened is that as a result of the change in the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, people never readdressed their W-4. They never made any changes. They were always expecting that big refund. They had plans for that big refund. Rent, car, clothes, etc., and they did not get it because they got more money in their pay throughout the year that wasn't really as noticeable. I think everybody was excited about it when you heard about it, but that was the reality. So when you get more money in your pay, that means more taxable income, and you have to go back and constantly, just reassess yourself. So right now we have a campaign called Paycheck Checkup. And that just means going and checking your pay stub, going and doing your W-4 calculator, because you have time to make adjustments. This is July, going into August. You always want to reassess where you are so that you're not caught short.
Right.
And it's a part of your tax planning. So as you do that, and when you file your taxes, it should never be a surprise whether you owe or whether you're getting a refund back. So that's a part of your tax planning tool.
surprises, guys.
Yep, no surprises. You don't want that. That was
So we
uncomfortable.
plan ahead, then there's no surprises.
Exactly. It was uncomfortable to see clients come in like, I always get $5,000 back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I always get, this. And I always use this to always do that. And I'm like, unfortunately,
wow.
The rules are changing.
the rules have changed. The
Yeah.
meter is slided slightly, and you got more pay in your paycheck. So now you had more taxable income.
That you have to
Exactly.
claim or you have to deal with that. So that's
Right.
dealt with through their employer or their HR department.
Correct.
To make sure.
And you can go to your HR department and change that as many times as you want, because oftentimes in any financial literacy training that you might receive, they'll tell you the first place to get more money back in your paycheck is to adjust your W-4, because it's about how much withholdings there are. So you can play around with it. You can say, okay, let me see what happens this month or the next 2 months, and just keep reviewing, monitoring and adjusting those numbers till you get that sweet spot.
Do I have a question to ask? 'Cause I have a burning question in my spirit.
Uh-oh. I hope I can answer it. It's burning.
Release, my sister, release.
I just want to know, how can we as a country have to claim our taxes and number 45 has not received?
Well, I'm just gonna smile on that. Well, oftentimes what happens is, I can't say his specific situation, but you have to know the laws,
Right.
and you have to, in order to know the laws, you got to read, or you have to go to people who know the laws that can help you navigate the laws, and that's what the rich do.
Right.
They know the laws,
Okay.
and they leverage
Okay.
the laws to their
There you go.
advantage.
And they-
There
And
you
we,
go.
in our
That's
communities,
what I was waiting to hear.
unfortunately, we don't know, and we, as we often say, we're not sitting around the table having that same conversation as the rich and wealthy. We don't talk about how we collectively as a family can put our resources
Okay.
together, leveraging the code now to create wealth. And, oftentimes you see people who come from other countries, they will pile up in this one-room house.
Yes.
They'll use all their resources, and then they will gradually launch out families to replicate and do that same thing. That's how they do that in their communities, and we have got to find a system and work
the
together
same.
in our community so we
Also,
too
those
can
are
have that.
culturally based.
It is because they learn that in their
because they
cultures.
learn it in
Exactly.
their culture.
Correct.
Right.
So
And
we've got to learn
that's-
something
we
in
have
our
to
culture.
Create our own.
We got to understand.
because we
yeah.
don't know our real culture, so therefore
Right.
Yeah.
we have to create this
Right.
through forums like this,
Exactly.
classes,
And
training,
classes and
class
seminars,
training,
yeah.
YouTube. And there's so much information out there.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful about
But you
some of
gotta
that
be careful, yeah.
information, because all
Yeah.
of it's not necessarily good information. I just
true.
want
Yeah.
to.
That's
It's
true.
almost like you're doing when we learn to do taxes. Oftentimes you say, "Oh, I can Google it." Well, and even in googling things, all your resources are not reputable. So be careful.
be careful.
That's
Test
true.
and
That's
try
true.
the information that you're looking up, so you're not rabbit trailing into
Look
some
for
dark
the
hole.
professional.
Yes, look for the professionals. Look for us.
That's right.
We'd love to help you
Yeah,
with your
Christmas
tax
for well.
needs.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
absolutely.
you all are coming because this is information that we need to know.
That's right. Exactly.
Because we all out here want to make money, but we got to know what's best for us as we're making the money.
Right, absolutely.
And as we can, investing and all those kind of
Right.
And
things.
we want to also learn how to leave money for our children and our
Yes.
children's children. That's
Exactly.
the most important thing
Leaving
that
that
we
legacy.
have not learned how
Right.
to do. But that's what I'm trying to learn. I'm learning, taking classes. We all have to do that because it's our future. We have to
Right.
give them a leg up.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
most important.
Yeah. Are you all going to be
Absolutely.
having anything? I know we've been talking about it. I know it's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yes,
It's going to happen.
It's like
but-
right there. We're
okay,
so
you're
excited
working on it, yeah.
because we're
things, yeah.
passionate about the educational piece. It is. You can do better when you know better.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
if you don't
Yes.
know anything, you're going to keep recycling that bad information that you've had. So oftentimes it's dispelling the information that has been generationally passed down onto us. Well-meaning, good-meaning, Uncle Joe, Daddy and them and all them might not have had a clear picture. So we're going to be we're going to be doing some financial literacy workshops
and
seminars
partnering with us.
along with Sisters
Yeah,
for Sisters
Sisters,
Network
yeah.
Incorporated. We want to leverage the resources that we have to do the very thing that everyone's in agreement with, making sure you, the community, get the information you need to do better and to be better. That's what we're all about. So yes, coming down the pipe.
So give everyone the information to reach out, because if they need to even ask questions, there's nothing wrong. It
Right.
don't cost you to ask a question.
No, it doesn't. You can always call us. We're accessible,
Mm-hmm.
and we love it when you ask questions, because that gives us an idea of
Right.
the type of information we need to
That's
now
in
make
out
sure
in-
that we get out
in the
there.
street, yeah.
Exactly.
So what is the information, your website and phone number?
Okay, our website is www.chrysalis, that's CHRYSALIS, and CPAWS, CPAWS.com, because our name of our company is Chrysalis for Wealth. And also we can be reached at 301 341-1001. That's pretty easy. So, and you can ask for me, Alicia. You can ask for Daryl, or you can also ask for any one of our tax professionals that are on the line. They can talk more specifically tax-related issues. And Daryl is our insurance and financial planning gentleman. So
I wanted to ask you this. What is the origin of your business name?
Oh, the origin is a nice,
Yeah.
unique story about how do we come with Chrysalis. Because everybody's like, is that Christmas? Is it Christmas? You know what? And it's
Crystal.
Crystal, right. It's a little awkward
Chrysalis.
pronunciation, but I've always had this, lately in my adult years, I've had a fascination with butterflies. And I went to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, and right in the entrance, there's this big, huge butterfly garden. And I had never seen anything like that in my life before. We're talking butterflies everywhere, and there are monarch butterflies. So I'm very into symbolism and things that I see, and I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm a reason why I'm seeing all these butterflies, and they're black and gold. They're monarch. That's royalty. So I just started dissecting that thing. So I really went into researching all about butterflies, and then in Scripture, Romans 12:1, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. So all these things are kind of working together and for good as far as how we're going to come up with a name. So fast forward, Chrysalis for Wealth is that protective place where transformation is happening, but it looks like nothing's happening on the inside. That's that cocoon. So on the inside, all this change is happening, whether it's your mindset, because that's where it starts. When you start changing how you think about money, it will manifest itself when you break out of that cocoon, and now everyone can see the transformation that has happened as a result of the change that was happening on the inside. So Chrysalis for Wealth.
That is so awesome. Woo! Well, with that story being told, we really have less than a minute. What
I
you
want
got
to
to say?
just let you know all the great work that Alicia's doing. She is going to be recognized for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Financial literacy, the women.
Oh,
walking
yeah,
in-
I heard about it. Yes. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I heard too.
I love it. I love these women. I love them, Sylvia. I love them. These women are the bomb.com, man. They doing it. We are recognizing our women. If no one else out there is going to give us awards and honor us, what we're doing, we toot our own horn and we give our awards to our ladies who are doing a wonderful job for themselves and for our community and for these two right here. I'm so glad you put that out there. Kathy, thank you so much, always Sweetie Pie, for coming in to sit in for Charlene. Charlene is out there doing her thing. Charlene. Yes, keep it going, girl, and be safe out there. Thank you so much for coming and being our sponsor. We look forward to continued success. Thank you, Sylvia, for coming in. Thank you. Danielle, thank you, Danielle, for coming in, sweetie. We appreciate you. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Dante, our engineers. And thank you, Facebook, for always being there watching. We love you. Continue to have a great, blessed weekend. Stay hydrated, stay blessed. Continue to be out there doing what you got to do to support one another. What time is it? It's time for you to walk in your purpose and prosperity. Love you. Bye-bye.